boy. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's been a busy day, man. I was just sitting up here talking to my wife and just saying, there's not enough hours in the day because, I went by and saw my mom and spending time with her and things. And, after being married, my mom's 83 years old and they got married 68 years ago. 68 years ago. And having somebody through the good and the bad and everything else for that long, it's a major change. It's a major change. And it's a lot different when your partner is gone. And I have that with my mother-in-law as well as my mother, basically about the same time, 4 weeks apart. And so I try and spend and do as much as I can. I wish I had more time to do so many things between doing that and my kids wanting to do. They want to take me out to dinner and things in DC, and I was like, I don't need to go to a fancy restaurant. I'd rather be here with you guys, just sitting around the table. Doesn't matter what I have to eat. Spending that money at the restaurant, I don't need that. It's you guys that I want to spend my time with. And so we did that. My daughter made some incredible, oh my God, her oatmeal raisin cookies are to die for. She's got my mother's touch when it comes to baking. And I'm so proud of my kids. So, sorry to go on. This has got nothing to do with football and stuff. It's just, I've just got so much stuff to do. I've got cabinets to make for the guest suite I'm working on because I'm going back there Monday because I got Team Fiber coming to do new internet service for my Wi-Fi system. Hopefully my Comcast or Xfinity should get an F because I didn't realize how slow my upload speeds are. When I upload a video, I can just upload that video just as it comes out of my streaming software, and it takes like 30 seconds. When I'm at the Red Brick House, I have to convert it from the live stream stuff to a different formula, and which takes about 15 minutes for a 30-minute video, and then it still takes about 10 minutes for it to upload there. So I'm recording my morning video, and sometimes it's an hour before it's completely uploaded. So the time that's wasted, it's old news. So T-Mobile, which bought Lumos, because Lumos went out of business, is now coming through, and they're coming in with new fiber optics. So they're running new lines and everything down there. So I'm hoping that the 2 gig speed that they're supposed to be having, as opposed to the 800 maxed out that I had before, is going to be better. Now what's crazy is, when I did the speed test down there, the download speeds are like 300, which isn't bad. The upload speed, though, is like 19 to 25. To put that in perspective, the download speeds with what I have here from Verizon is like 500 to 600. The upload speeds is like 700. Makes sense, because it's like literally 30-minute video is uploaded in about 30 seconds. So hopefully that happens if things get better. In the meantime, it's funny to me because what's happening to the Eagles is kind of what happened to the 49ers last year. And the thing is, I think they're actually in denial. See, the Eagles, for the most part, in their 2 Super Bowl runs, have stayed relatively healthy. The Eagles are getting beat up right now, which you could look at the San Francisco 49ers coming off the Super Bowl. They didn't win like the Eagles did, but everybody looked at it and said, man, you got Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy is is like the bomb.com as far as, quarterback. He's going to get the big contract. You got great weapons. You got George Kittle and so on. You have all of these great players and stuff. They're going to come back and, they're going to roll right on through the Super Bowl again. And they crashed and burned and actually drafted ahead of us as bad as we were. And I don't think the Eagles realize that they're this year's 49ers. And it's funny to me because when we're doing our channel member live stream, I love it. I wish more of the channel members would join in because I love actually being able to put a face to the person that's in the chat and having conversations and things. And it's great to really get to know people. But Leo, when I said, if the Cowboys win against Carolina and then they can play well against Washington and win, that you look totally different at the Cowboys. And I said, when you talk about everybody in the NFC East right now, it seems like everybody who's played at home has won. With the exception of, no, that was a tie. That was Green Bay. That's not our division. But see, the Eagles played us in Philadelphia and won. Washington played the Giants at home and won, right? The Eagles played the Giants at home. All of them got a win. Home field advantage is meaning something right now in the NFC East. Now, if the Cowboys, who have one win, they're 1-1 in the division, if they got a win against Washington at home, then they're 2-1 in the division. The Eagles, they're beat up. Now, they do have 10 days to recover, but they're really beat up. They're going against what might be a revenge game, Minnesota on the road against Carson Wentz next week. You want to see all hell break loose? Let the Eagles go 3 losses in a row, with the latest one being to Carson Wentz. The thing is the arrogance of Eagle fans like Leo, who can't accept that maybe this year's team isn't that good. They keep saying that, well, we always start off slow. They're going to, this time last year. Well, every year's different, bro. You can't count on what happened last year to happen this year. Saquon Barkley didn't have all those carries on his back that he did last year going into that season. Landon Dickerson wasn't injured before the season started. And what I said to Eagle fans was, he may get out onto the field week 1 against the Cowboys and everybody's excited about it. I said, but what you're going to be dealing with is a nagging injury throughout the season. And that's exactly what you see. Because football is a game of attrition. Now, what I see with the Eagles, they have everybody there on the offensive line with the exception of Landon Dickerson. Okay. They'll be better when he gets back, if he comes back fully healthy. But when you look at the Cowboys that are missing 4 guys on the offense that are coming back on the offensive line, the number 1 receiver, the number 3 receiver that's there, you get those guys back, you should be better than where you are right now. The Eagles don't have that. And I'm uploading a video now, it's probably already uploaded, about Overshown. If Overshown does play next month, you're talking about a recovery that may be bigger than what Adrian Peterson's was. Because coming back, Adrian Peterson had a MCL, ACL, 2 ligaments. But to have 3 and come back, the average time to recover for that is basically 459 days. We're talking about 330. That's a lot. If he's anywhere near where he was, that's a major boost to this Cowboys team. And don't rule out, if the Cowboys can find a way for the next 2 weeks to get wins, the Cowboys looking to make some moves to try and take advantage of the situation. Every week is an opportunity for your team to prove that they belong. I know it's Carolina, and it's a no-win situation for the Cowboys because if they win, yeah, it's just Carolina. They haven't been over 500 in 4 years. Okay? You're just taking care of what you're supposed to do. If you lose, of course, you just suck. The Cowboys, they must win this game. They have to get above 500. They need to stack some wins right now to get ready for that stretch run of Kansas City, Eagles, Lions, Minnesota. They got a rough road to hoe. If they can't stack it up now, then the season's over. So, that's all I have to say about that. I am going to go in here, take me a shower. I got David Wiley is going to be here tomorrow morning. He's going to be cooking the pork tenderloin shish kebabs. I've got them. I got the 3 pork tenderloins, and I seasoned them up, with the chopped up apples and garlic and jalapeno peppers, and got some rosemary up in there. Got the apple cider with it, and the salt and the pepper, and they're marinating. Oh, and the olive oil, and they're marinating right now. And oh my God, that's going to be so good with the chimichurri, fresh made chimichurri sauce. I love game days. I love game days. And I love talking to you guys. So, there you have it. Week number 6. Big day, 1 o'clock. We'll start out at 9:30. And I hope you guys will join us. And remember, good people, one of these times I'm going to be saying this, and it'll be the last time I say it. And at this moment right here, I'm the oldest I've been. And I don't know how many miles I got in front of me. I got a whole hell of a lot of them back behind me. So I'm going to take days like today where I got my whole family there together. Both of my daughters, my son, talk to my brothers, talk to my sister, and my beautiful bride I woke up next to. And I got to talk to you guys. That, my friends, more than anything else, is the most important thing in life. At least for me. And I am so blessed to have all of these people going through this journey in my life with me. Remember, tell the people you love how much you love them. You might not get the chance, and I love you guys. See you in the morning, God willing.